What's going on, YouTubes? Oh, geez, Nitro RC's here coming at you from the Nitro Corner, aka The Office, episode 129. How do I know that? Because I got it wrote down right here. Remember, got to write things down when you get old. Look, it's another green one. We'll get to him in a minute. But anywho, OG's here with part 4, segment 4, installment 4, piece 4. I don't know, guys, whatever it is. Yeah, just, you know, number 4 of building a monster. Big drama, big changes coming. You guys are all going to scratch your heads and go, man, OG, you're on crack or you're drunk or something. And even though I don't do drugs and I don't drink, you never know. But how I said I wanted 10, got 1, 2, 3. Look, guys, they're built. I got stuff done. I've been working on things on and in, off camera, getting little pieces of this, little pieces of that together and everything, and deciding about what I wanted to do. And even though I have the parts to put 3 of them together, everything I have needs down here too, everything, I don't want to do that. Total mind change. This one was no big deal. I actually had these put together in sections, you know, as I call them, modules, front, center, rear, and the same way with this one. That was this one. This one's the one I had to put together, but that's the one I had built too, because that's going on this one. The chassis, I said, it's all oxidized and looking all patinaed and funky, because this one's going to be one of my baddest builds yet. You guys are going to, just the name alone for this one right here, I've been thinking about this, and I've had this name in my mind for over a year, but we got to do this one. So that one and those pieces are going together, even though I'd rather have these pieces on it, because this is the one that I built that's got the OG A-arms on it, where you can flip them over front to back. But we're not going to worry about that. We're going to go with the newer A-arms are only one-sided. Solid upper A-arms, not the segmented ones, the adjustable turnbuckle ones like what are on this one. We're going to leave all of these alone, even though I could make this into the dream build and put all the hopped up parts on it, kind of like sort of like what I did with Bad Juju truck when I built him. But we're going to totally get away from that. He's also only going to have 4 shocks on him. We're going to put the big bore, the titanium or whatever those are, the anodized shock rods and all that crap. We're going with a 4 shock system on him instead of an 8, I think. But I'm saying that and I'm probably talking shit, because I'll probably end up going with an 8 shock setup on him as well, because I have the shock springs that'll be here in the mail, hopefully. Even though they've taken literally almost a month to get here from Australia, they should be here this week. So anywho, I'll put the red ones on him and make him a soft load like I do all the other ones, and then we'll get the shell for him and get it painted. And once I get the shell for him and tell you what I'm going to name him, you guys are going to go, oh, that's so cool. Because yeah, I'm thinking of starting a series of those. But anyway, we're only going to knock it down to 1 build, guys. We're going to do this one right here. We're going to do the one with the special chassis that I did this for on purpose. Actually, I did this on purpose because for this build, he's going to have a straight 2-speed in him. We're going to put the best servos we have in him that we have up here. And I'm thinking about putting the HPI OG 25 I have up there. Not either one of the 28s, not the K or the F series 28s, but the 25 I have with the oversized nut cooling head on it. The big purple nut cooling head right there. That one is a 25. Think about sticking that at him. Or hear me out, put the F series, which is my favorite, the 2-needle carb, the F series, or even the K series, the 3-needle carb, either one of those 28s in him, the 4.6, because he's going to need power for what he's going to be used for, like all the rest of them. And going over there, and the yellow one that you can see in front of the TV is Junior. And if any of you guys know my channel, you know what Junior is. Junior is an OG stock, complete Savage 21 engine in him, 21 front bumper, 21 everything on that body is original. It's an original 21 truck, even with the 21 engine in it. The old school HPI 21 engine with the 3-needle carb and the whole 9 yards. I thought about taking him apart and putting the 25 in that so I can run it and not put any more wear and tear on that relic of a 21 engine, because that is an original 21 engine that's got a king head on it. It does not have the purple 21 head on it, the OG original 21 head, so it's not completely stock, but it is a 21 with very, very low miles on it. I have no miles on the engine whatsoever. A lot of things in the works, guys. A lot of pokers in the fire, as they say. And whether you have OCD and you have a mind like mine, you really don't know which way you want to go with it. So with all that being said, I'm going to knock it down from 10 to 8. 8's my favorite number. I love shooting 8-ball pool. I used to almost do it, make a living at it, and 8's just always been my lucky number. I love the number 8. So I'm going to stop with 8 trucks because I have 7 over there on the floor. This right here is going to be number 8, and this is the build that I've wanted to do for a long time just because of the body that's going on it. So we will be using, which parts are we using? These, rear, front, and here's the chassis. And we even put the turnbuckles, the steering knuckles on here. Yep, we got the bell crank on here with the servo saver and the whole 9 yards. We even had one dug out for this truck. Here's one that we were going to use on that truck, and here's the one we were going to use, a stock one on this truck. So we had everything laid out, guys. We were going to do it. Here's the roll bars for all of them, the tanks. I had it all laid out. The toe links that are going on this truck right here. So yeah, we had everything laid out. We were going to do it, and I was talking to my bestie about it, and I told her the same thing. Nope, not going to do it. We're going to a 1 truck build. We're going to leave it at 1 truck, and that one like that. Yeah, yes. We're going to a 1 truck build, just that one. We're going to tear these completely back down, right down to the hardware. All the hardware's going back in. Every nut, bolt, and piece, pin, brace, bracket, everything's going back in the HPI box, into the bags for spare parts. Chassis plates are going back down below and be stored away nice and neat. Grab bars are going to be mounted up, and the whole 9 yards. Actually, he's getting a plastic one on him. He's going to get an engine cover on him too, what he's going to be doing. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do all that, get them all tore down over the next couple of days. You guys will not watch that. We are already 7 minutes in with me waffling and explaining what I'm doing. You guys are all probably laughing and shaking your heads, and half of you are probably turned away by now, but hey, what do you do? That's what happens. So I made my mind up. 1 more truck. That's it. Number 8. Number 8. Yep. So I thought about it and thought about it and thought about it and thought about it and thought about it. And that's the best solution I can come up with, because I have Showtime, I have paintball, I have Grubby, just needs a dry shaft puts in, thank God, but I have Showtime, paintball, Grubby, and Bad Juju over there that all need little things done to them. They're not broken. They still drive. You guys have seen the videos. They're not broken, but they need tweaked here and there, little things added to them. One of them, Showtime, needs turnbuckles. You guys seen the last video with him. He needs new turnbuckles put on him, so we're going to get that done. Just little things. So to get my trucks taken care of, I'm not going to do this. We're going to store these parts, stockpile them like we always do, continue to buy them, continue to pile the parts up. Someday if I want to build more, I'll build more, but if not, I'll have 8 solid trucks. 8's my favorite number, and that's number 8 right there. So with all that being said, let's do something. Hope you guys are all doing good today. It is Saturday, and it was hotter than Hades out there today. Michigan will be under a severe heat, whatever you call it, heat warning or advisory for the next week. It goes all the way until like next week. Shit, I think next week, Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, it's gonna be bad. Temperatures are up in the triple digits they're talking about. So we won't be doing anything. Nitro Beagle's right down here. You got your Brontosaurus bone, huh? Yeah. So yeah, good look. See, look, guys, I got my toenails all cut, and they're all raggedy and sharp, and I cut Dad's hand and. Yeah, I see you. Good boy. Go get your bone. Go get your bone over there. Go get it. Get that big old bone. Look at that big old cow bone he's got, guys. He loves that damn thing. He's had that thing forever. I mean, forever. I didn't think he had it anymore. It's so old. Here, take your stuff. Go away. Go on. But anyway, that's why me and the pup will be staying inside. Forget that stuff, guys. We ain't going out in this crap. Nope. So what you guys are going to see me do, put the front end on, put the back end on, get the linkages hooked up the best we can. Do this, do that, maybe get the toe links on, but you're not going to watch me put the engine in. You're not going to watch me swap the spur gear around. I have new spur gears. I got a 47 tooth metal one I'm going to stick on here. The dual disc brakes are really good on this damn thing because the brake pads are still solid. The brake pads are still in really good shape, so they work very good. They lock up. So we're going to leave that alone. Stock 2-speed transmission, good new gen radio box, and we even have the rubber wubby for it that goes in here to hold the wiring in. So yeah, we're good to go. Everything is just better with cheddar. That's what we're going to do. Here's the front, here's the front. Get those slapped in. We need to get the dry shaft put in. So let's get the cracking. And while we're sitting here thinking about all this, there you go, Rinks. Rinks had this problem. Here's two of the heavy duty ones right here. There's a front and a rear. See, that's how much difference there is, brother. Only 7 millimeters difference between a front and a rear dry shaft. Big difference. Big difference from the ball ends of the dog bones. The drive dog bones. These are way too big. They won't fit in the cups. That's why you got to have these. That's why the ears are smaller too. These are too big. Your drive shaft ones for your A-arms are way too big. Yes, they are. And someplace in here, right there, is a Savage XL rear dog bone. Fronts are the same, but the rears are a lot longer. So yeah, but anyway, that's what we'll be using on this one right here, are those. Just to let you know, bro. We already have our linkage in there, putting the servos in next, and then hooking up the servo horns won't be that big of a problem. That'll be easy. We can work around all of that too. So we're not gonna fiddle fart around with any of that. And all of this is so much easier if this skid plate was off here. So let's see what we can do here. We got nuts and bolts and screws and stuff everywhere, guys. Apologize for the lighting if you guys can't see. I know this has been a horrible build because I'm on this table instead of being over there. That's why I need to get all this out of here and get back to home base. That is what's going to be happening next. And here's for a dry shaft. Front dry shaft. Okay, there's that. Oh, come on, I knew that was going to happen. It always happens. The one that's hard-ass plastic table instead of my rubber mat over there. Yep. Game over. The Brit's on in the background like usual, guys. Probably going to turn him down a little bit, as like always. Ouch. That hurt a lot. Okay. Yeah, the newest blood blister. If any of you guys have ever done anything in your life with your hands, you'd be surprised how many people haven't. When you pinch your hands like that, you get the good old blood blisters. They're awesome. They feel absolutely amazing when they happen too. Okay, that 1, 2, 3. how close that was. It's like right there. That was like right there. So we're going to get him all strapped up, nice and tight, and we'll pick out an engine for him. Get the engine all put together, get the clutch bells and stuff on it, get the engine ready to go, get him mounted, and get him all tucked in here and get him started. That is the plan, man. Got a little bit low gearing. Look how fast that thing's turning compared to how fast. Look at that. Barely moving. Barely moving. Alright. There's this one and this one. These go to the back. These go to the front. These go to the front. Okay. That's going to go like that. That was going to go like that. Yep. So let me see here. Where are we at? I think these are the ones that I use in there. Yeah. We'll see. So you do that, and that, and that. Do that. These are always fun to put in here. I mean, they are absolutely horrible. Horrible to get up in here. Okay. It's like, really? You don't even understand how that could even fall down like that, but it does. Alright. And my drivers are all buried. So let's see which ones we can not pull out that we need. Just like that. Then we run that one up through there and get that one in there. Is this one? We need some button head. Yeah, we'll use some button head. Now this one's going to be absolutely awesome. You guys can't see anything? Hey, join the club. I can't either. This is where the argument comes into effect. Which one of these is actually easier to put in first? And there is no proper answer. We could have ran another one up through there just like that one, but that one's too thick, so you don't do that with that side. You don't do that with that side. Okay, now let's do this one more time. We had a button screw on that side too. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. This one doesn't have a washer on it though. Do we have any that have the washers on them, guys? Yeah, right there. That one does. Hear them old loud, obnoxious little fifth scales going. Ring, 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 ring. Yeah. It's not my jam. Not my jam. Not my jam. Let's see if we can kill two birds with one stone. Okay, boys and girls. You don't belong in there. You will work though. You guys can't see this. Sorry. Sorry, boys and girls. Sorry. Okay, there's that. Now we need to put this nut over here on this one. Nitro Pup got mad. Nitro Pup left the building and left his brontosaurus bone out here. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. What I forgot to mention at the start of the video, which is what happens when you're in a dire hurry. Ooh, that's off. A country freaking mile, boys and girls. Oh my goodness, look at that. It ain't that bad, I guess, but that's okay. All right. I thought that was horrible for a second there. I was like, wow, look at that. Anyway, I forgot to mention this. If you guys would do me a favor, please, and hit that like button. Give me that big thumbs up for OG. Over here having these mental breakdowns and trying to decide if I want to build 20 trucks or 30, or if I'm happy not doing none of the above, or, you know, whatever we might be doing. You know, guys, you know how it is, guys. I greatly appreciate it. Boys and girls, greatly. Smash that like button for me. Give me the big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already a channel subscriber. Hit that bell for notifications so you know when OG and the part-time Nitro Beagle are getting shit done in the messy Nitro corner or at the lot. You guys never know what we're going to do because we don't ever know what we're going to do. But I greatly appreciate it. And drop a comment down below. Love hearing from you guys. Love it, love it, love it. Love hearing from you guys. So I'd greatly appreciate it if you would do all the above for OG. Thank you, and thank you. All right, here we go, boys and girls. Fronts in, linkages are done. All we gotta do now is get a servo in there, get the servo horn hooked up. We are rock solid because we already got the linkage down there. There's the linkage. Now they're swinging in the wind, so that's good. Now we could put the skid plate back on because it's going to be a minute before we do anything else with it. Before we, you know, get to the whatever you want to call them. Put the steerings or putting the servos on and all that kind of crap like that. It's going to be a minute. Yeah. Push these pins back forward. There we go. Those out of the way. Push that one up there. So we can drop these down in here like this. That's what always gets me about this, is these are meant to come out of here. But look at that. They don't want to go back in there because they have to be unclipped. See, that's supposed to sit up in there. I didn't turn my phone off, guys. That's my YouTube notifications going off. Yep. So what you do is take this one off. Like that. And pop that off like that. Put those in there like that. And shove that back down in there like that. scale things make no sense to me. I mean, you know, whatever. Send me hate mail, give me flack about it, do whatever. You know me, I really don't care. I don't care what, I really don't care. It doesn't make much sense, you know, making all that noise running around. They can't jump them, they don't jump them because they're too damn big, and they cost too much if you break them and all this kind of crap. So basically it's just a weed whacker that runs around on the ground and makes an obnoxious, a lot of noise. I don't understand it. I do not understand it. I'd rather have something I can jump and launch and fly 100 feet with and all that kind of good stuff and keep doing it over and over and over. So that's my preference. Just OG's preference. Ain't gotta be nobody else's, fellas. Ain't gotta be nobody else's. That's just mine. So before you guys start lynching and releasing the hounds and all that kind of good stuff, it's just my opinion. I hate to break news to you boys, but I'm entitled to that. Because I had two of them and traded them off. Yep, Mr. Lotus San is the proud owner of those and bad boys now, both of them. Yep, both of them. So that goes to prove how much they actually meant to OGs. Not very much. Yeah, we don't have a rear fuel tank cap for this one either, or the linkage isn't on here. I'll be damned, boy. We got to hook him up with a little bit of everything. You guys probably won't get to see none of that. I'll probably do that off camera to save you guys the torture and torment of all that. Oh, I was supposed to use these on this one, and I didn't do that. I used the nasty ones. I wanted to use the purple ones. Oh well. Save the purple ones for later, I guess. These are the ones that go in the back. Yes, sirree, bub. They go in the back. So we'll get this one on, get the dog bone in, get everything fastened down, and then we can tear the bumper off. The guy get the bumper off it to put the toe links in. It's a lot easier to do that way. And then we are pretty much done. Besides getting some wheels and some pins on him so we can set him down on the floor, and he'll be good to go. Then I can start working on him on my own and putting, you know, radio gear in him and making sure everything's tuned up and everything's nice and tight. Pull the engine down for him and find an exhaust for him and everything else. And then we can get him going from there. Then we can get up there and start on the other dogs that we got to take care of, because we got a lot of stuff that needs to be looked into. Yeah. All right, where are we at here? Okay, we're gonna turn this damn phone off. I can tell that. We go through that every time, don't we, boys? And we do that every time too. Couldn't even turn a damn circle with it. I'm going to turn the bird off too, because I can't handle hearing those loud ass mosquitoes back there going non-stop too. He won't run a Nitro, but he'll run those. Sorry if you guys can't see none of this, but hey, you ain't missing nothing. You ain't missing nothing. There's that. Dog bones in. Okay. Bada bing. We are in like Flynn. So, we got that like that. Let me go over here. I got 1 or 2. I got 1, and I have 2. Okay. La 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 la. that cross member in there, boys. Yes, we did. This one right here needs to go up in here. It might be too late to get this in there. We might have to take this back down. We'll never be able to get this sucker in here like this. Nope. I don't think so. Yep, we're gonna take this off and do it, because we'll never get that sucker in there like that. So when we take all that back apart, we will put that one in there. I don't know if I feel like doing it right now or not. Let's see. Bam! And here's this one. That goes in here like this, like that. And that goes in there like that. Oh, come on, man! All the times you gotta be magnetized. Come on, man. So is anybody else out there getting ready to run any RCs this week? Or are you guys having a heat wave like we are? I know ours is going to be freaking crazy. I mean, crazy shit. Crazy hot. From what I gather by what's going on down south, hot down there too. North Carolina, South Carolina. Got a lot of guys on there I talk to too. And farther south than that, they're all going through the same thing, but when it hits triple digits here in Michigan, guys, that's a problem. We're not supposed to have temperatures like that. No, we're not. With all the water we got around here and swamps, it is just miserable. Miserable. Okay, now we do this too. So that brace had to go in there so we could do this. Look at that. What are the odds of that happening? You guys see that? You see how that accident was going to happen? Because that wheel nut hooked on the edge of that tray. That's what kind of luck you have when you have bad luck. That's how shit happens, and it makes you, break stuff out of anger. That's OG's luck right there, boys and girls. You almost got to witness it firsthand. You're like, that couldn't happen again if you tried. Nope, it really couldn't. All right, now there's all of that and that and that. So we will take this off again. We just put this damn thing on here. Okay, pull that down. Flip this back over. We can leave the main trays in there, pop these off. I didn't want to take this whole damn plate off. I don't want to do that. Let's see if we can make this work without taking the whole plate off. Okay, because we just put all that in there. I mean, we just put all that in there. Sorry, what I could do is just take these out, I guess, again. ones are which now, guys? Purples. Because those are adjustable too. So, looks like it's that one. These are adjustable. These ones in the back aren't. How'd I get mismatched toe links? That's not right. Where'd the other ones go? Here. Where are you? You're blocking. You're this way. And you're this way. These two go together. Alright. Boom. Before we go any further, ladies and gents, what are we, 36 minutes in? We got about 10 minutes, guys. So by the time I get these rear link on and flip it over, we're going to be done. OG's Nitro RCs coming at you from the Nitro Corner, episode 129. Sponsored by Hugs. I wish. So, okay. Put this over. Now, these will go like this, just like the other ones do. And then these screw into there, like that. And they go all the way in. There's a nut and a bolt that go on the back side of them. So, this is where you gotta have the long ends. These, no, these right here. And these right here should be long enough to do the job. I believe so. They're close. They're not really long enough. They're not the long ones like what I want. So let me look around here real quick, guys, before I get really irritated from having the wrong parts and the wrong trays, because that one is the same length as that one, so that's not one of them. And that one is the same length as that one, so those aren't it. Shit. And these are all the same length. That's great. That was, oh, there it is. So, let's see here. These are the ones I want. You see how long that is? That's a big fucker right there. That's one that goes in there on both sides. And I don't... there it is. Come here. There. There's the two I need. And the other ones, the regular ones, I can get by with on the corners. So those and those are what I need. These and these are not what I need. That one, just magnet out of my hand. Those go there, and those will go there. We can put those back where they belong. Yep. Okay. Just like that. Normally I'd like a little washer on the outside of that, a big washer to keep that from popping off, but we don't have any of those. That's one of the things I wanted to pick up from the hardware store, because that's actually what's going on with Bad Juju right now, because the ball ends inside these cups, when these cups expand and round out or get twisted from jumping or crashing, it pops that ball end off. Well, if you got a big enough size washer on the back side of that, that can't pop off. It can't come off. And you do the same thing with this one over here, because it pops off from the bottom all the time. So you put a washer on both sides of it, and it can't pop off either. It's just a safety measure. So you basically need 2, 3, 4, 6. You need 6 washers on the front, and the same thing up here, but you don't pop these off. The steering ones never hardly ever pop off. It's always in the back. But yeah, I was thinking about that for quite a while. I was like, man, so I really need to get the washers to get that done. But anyway, so we'll pop him off, get him over here, and that's not you. I guess got you stuck in one of these for no reason. Oh, 2.5. Just like that. You guys can't see it because I can't see it, but it went all the way through there. So now you put the nut on the back side of it and tighten it down. And you get to the nut with a pair of pliers, like this, or like this. You pick this light, put that right there, because right there is where you got to get to. Right there. Then you need an Allen wrench, or you should have got one while you were screwing around. You should have found the right size one to begin with. Just like that. When you guys have a mess, this is what happens when you guys have a mess. I discharge this light and it's already dying. This is going to piss me off if I'm losing my battery to this, because this light is brand new, but that is so weak. Just something else to go wrong, boys. Something else. Okay, that is in. I reckon as tight as that's going to get. Yep. Looks like it is anyway. I would say so. And then this end goes down here with whatever just happened to all those screws that were stuck here, because when the magnet bit, they flew. Okay. Getting close, boys and girls, getting close. Almost done. You guys are almost done here. That's wrong. That's the wrong one. These are totally the wrong ones. Not even close. Not even close. So we need that one. Here's the two. What we really don't want to use those. We want a button head one is what we want. And we want that one. And that one. Very nice. We have one with a washer on it. It's going to be picky, Rob. Well, you know, be nice. I guess we don't get to have one with a washer on it. We got 1, 2. I'm going to use one without a washer. So we're going to take the washer off this one. And those are the ones that we use. These are the ones we don't use. See, if we put that washer over this right here, put that up this group here, then that ball end can't pop off there. Nope, it can't happen. Don't do it. Well now, there's barely enough room to get that sucker up in there, boys, let me tell you. You guys can't see what I'm doing, I apologize. But this is pretty close proximity here. Pretty excited for the Kyosho, the MP1011, or the MP11 I should say. The new one, we were talking about that today in Rinks' chat and Rinks' live stream. Me and Bob were. It's like, oh man, it's gonna be a good one. Gonna be a good one. Yeah, see, that's a lot sticking up through there. Look at that, washers on both sides of it. Wow, really? Come on, bro. Boom, there it is. Rear toe link. One side. One side's done, guys. And now we're on to this side. Let's get this side in here first. That one goes in there like that. What the hell? That ain't right. Cups up. Cups in. So it's supposed to be cup in, cup up. Okay. There we go. That's better. Bada boom, bada bang. That one. And then we need this. And now we're going to need this, and this. Oh yeah. Nuts and bolts and stuff everywhere, fellas. Everywhere. Now this one goes on here. And then this one's going to go in here. Just like that. Then we got to put this on the back side. Like this. Just like that. See how much easier that side was, fellas? Should have put the other side on first. And there it is. Rear toe links, front toe links, front steering links are in, rear toe links are in, front and rear dog bones are in. See Rinks? The other several ones. They fit just like they're supposed to. Nice and snug and a bug and a rug. There we go, there we go. Bingo. Bingo bango. And now I can tear all of those completely apart. So, that being said, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We are 1. Uh-oh. We ain't doing that. We don't have 17 millimeter wheel nuts, boys. We have 12 millimeters. That's all we got is 12s. We don't have any more 17s. We're on all the cars. And we don't have any stock 12 millimeter wheels. These are all 17 millimeter. So you can't even put wheels on this. See, I told you everything happens for a reason. Me deciding not to do that, to build just one, right there. That justified it, because I got to get 17 millimeter wheel nuts for it, which are nowhere over here. They're nowhere to be seen. So this is what we got done for today. We have 1, 2, oh, we got 3 of them, 2 of them. Yeah, we have 1, we have 2 of them. We have 2 right there. That's all we have. So with that being said, we can slap the rear bumper back on him. just like this. Flip this over. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The next time you see this, guys, this will all be gone. You can trust me on that. You can bet OG on that one. He's tired of this. Yeah. OCD person can't handle that. Driving me crazy. Come on now. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Put those in the sides. There's one. There's the other one. There's 2. Here's number 2. Bam. Flip him over. You can put it in there like that. Like that. Boom. There we go, boys and girls. Done. He is complete. All we did now is just find some wheel nuts for him. Find some wheel nuts for him and he'll be good to go. Yep. So, if you guys enjoyed any of this total and utter chaos, and I mean chaos, boys and girls, we're still dropping shit. We're still throwing shit around over here. We ain't even done yet. If you guys have enjoyed watching this dog and pony show OG's putting on over here, do me a favor and drop a big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscription button if you're not already a subscriber to the channel. Drop a comment down below. Hit that bell for the notifications, so you know when the OG is online doing more just messed up stuff like this. Now we can take all these apart. Take them all apart, guys, and we're good to go. Yep. Everything goes back into the box. And the next time you see this corner, it's going to be spotless, just like it used to be. And probably, yeah, more than likely this sledge will be down here getting operated on and getting the new parts put on that. And he'll be tucked over in the corner someplace. Savage number 8, the last of the Mohicans. So, do me a favor, smash that like button for OG. Hit the big thumbs up for this catastrophic mess we got going on here. Oh, this is bad, guys. This is horrible. Hit the big thumbs up. Hit the bell for notifications. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already a channel subscriber. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Episode 130 of the Nitro Corner coming up next. And it ain't going to look like this. You guys can bet on that. Love, respect, and appreciate each and every one of you guys for hanging out with the old man. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace out. See ya.